Hey, love. Cool beans on Larkin. We're gonna be starting in a minute or two. I just need to make sure that this didn't get fucked again. It did not. Okay. Shit. There we go. Just give it a moment. And borderless window works, I suppose. Okay, wireless DirectX 11. Got it. So I need to do full screen. There we go. Full screen because it's DirectX 11. Windowed only works. Borderless window works best in DirectX 12 from what I can see, or Vulkan. So. I am so prepared. At least that's what I've noticed with some other streamers. They take about 5 minutes to start anyway, so. It's not totally an excuse that I just forgot to open up stuff first. Eh, totally not an excuse. Alrighty. We're gonna get this started now. Okay, hello and welcome back to Pac-Man World Re-PAC. The mouse does nothing in this game, so I am definitely, well, I don't think it does nothing. I gotta familiar myself with controls again. Hey, Ritza. Yep, I have emotes because Wolf got some commissioned and Jimmy did a couple of them. Okay, no, okay, nothing on the mouse. Now we're going to be going to the space area. And look at this magnificent butt bounce. Just magnificent, man. What is the sound at? Why is the master volume at 25? VSync off, anti-aliasing high. How's your day going there, Ritza? Time to go to space. Pack space. I got a token. See, Wolf Secret Artist. Ow. Get out of here, you pink little Play-Doh thing. Ow. What the f- Alright, why am I not jumping high enough for that? Okay, that was just error on my part. Okay, I jumped that time. Give me that lemon, baby. I love the change of perspective. Ow. You had to get the A for Pac-Man. Got a butt bounce. Or eat 200 fruit. Original mode excluded. Ghosty goose. Ow. We're back over here first. Dang it. Need to get the C for Pac-Man. And to the maze we go. Boom, 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 boom. And you can't jump in this thing, so. Dang it. You know, from the last time that I lost all 3 lives in here. As soon as you do that, you won't be able to do it anymore. For that run of the level. Ah. Yep, there we go. So I can't actually complete the maze this particular run. Oh well. I can come back to it in a second run. This level sure likes their lasers. We get another cherry. We got Pac-Man. Well, how the ghosts are wearing helmets like they need, like they actually need air. They're ghosts. I don't think they would need air. Banana. What a lovely nanner. Pac-Man. And it's not like Sigma. Or what the Sigma and all that brain rot crap that's like relevant right now. Checky point. I had a feeling I needed to go back there. There was a 2. The butt emoji, aka a peach. The Pac-Man button. Take that, you astronaut ghosts. Yeah, this one's forcing me to be kind of slow. Oh, that's the end of the level. Got it. What did this do? I don't know what that did. Where's the bell? Ow. It's like a complete contrast to like playing Deadhead Fred yesterday to playing this. But I wanted to stream Re-PAC for a while. I just wanted to get through like playing through Ratchet and Clank and finishing up Pumpkin Jack before starting this one. Okay, that's the other level, but where's the bell? And why is there one here? Unless that just recloses it. No, that has nothing to do with that. So what does this do? I am struggling to figure out what this is doing. Also, hi Sorrento, aka Wolf. Because the end is there, but I have no idea what this did. Because it couldn't have done something way back here. I think I'm just dumb. Because I can't visually see what that other button did. Oh, wait. There's a laser right there. There's the bell. Ow. There it is. I found it. So yes, it was me being dumb. We got the bonus stage for Pac-Man now, baby. Oh, I'm down here now. Well, I'm not gonna get this one. Time is up. Slot bonus. I get 5 spins. I remember there being a like rhythm to this in the original, but I can't figure out the rhythm for the life of me for this. Nope. We got peaches. Bad. Because I remember as a kid being able to consistently get 3 of these, because I figure I was paying attention to a rhythm, and I think all 3 of them, I think what they did here is to make it a bit harder. Each of them don't have like the same fruits behind each other, and you can't just predict that. I believe that was the method I used in the original PS1 release, is that all 3 were there, and yeah, because yeah, like there's an orange, there's a banana after the orange in the first one, but when the orange passes by, there's a banana in that one. So okay, my theory is falling apart immediately. Oh well. Dang it. But is it gambling if it's just giving me lives there, Kohaku? Otherwise, it's not spending precious resources on gambling in repo like Skeledoom did, and like you probably would have done. Gambling all of our money away, making us poor. Alright, let's get back in here and gold it. Yeah, the game is that old. This is a PS1 game that's been remade. This was like in, what, 98? Hold on. Pac-Man World, 1999. Yeah, the first game was 1999. There are 3 mainline games. Pac-Man World 1, 2, and 3. And then I think it branched off into Pac-Man World Rally with a racing game. And Pac-Man World 1 and 2 now have both been remade. But I don't know if 3 is going to be remade, because 3 has been considered the worst of the 3. But I'm going to definitely, right after this game, I'm going to be playing RePac 2. Pac-Man World 2 RePac. And then I would actually be playing through Pac-Man World 2 for the first time. I own the original games. I own physical copies of the original games on PS1 and PS2, including Pac-Man World 3. But that's why I was happy when they actually got remakes. Give me my coin so I can gamba. I'm also not going to say anything about like actual real life gambling, because I would not do it. Like, have you seen how much money people like these gambling sites pay influencers? Like, holy shit, man. Kind of why gambling got banned off of Twitch, is because of like the negative connotations towards it, and the fact that, you know, children were easily able to access stuff. It was just considered an overall bad thing because children. So you weren't really a gamer prior to a few years ago from Wolf? Huh, interesting. The gambling and betting sites are wild. But, like, they're way more than what you would well, yeah, I guess you would have expected them to be, like, super lucrative because of, like, the nature of the business. I think it was more surprising finding out, like, some people revealing how much, like, Raid Shadow Legends has, like, offered people to do advertisements for their game. Even though the game is at best mediocre. They just have a lot of money. Am I saying that I would not sell out in a heartbeat if I was offered it? I'm not saying that. I'll full on admit that if Raid Shadow Legends came to me and said, hey, we'll give you $250,000 for a sponsorship, I ain't turning that down. Because Raid Shadow Legends is a mediocre game, but it's not morally wrong like gambling is. Well, can be. I'm not gonna say it's entirely morally, like, all the time, but if you want to gamble, you can gamble. I'm not gonna be like one of those people that says, don't ever gamble at all. Like, you do what you want. You're an adult. If you're a child though, like Kohaku is, don't fucking gamble. Because it is pretty hypocritical, especially with like people playing gacha games. Like I play Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero, both gacha games that have gambling mechanics in them. I can't be 100% against gambling because of that. That would be pretty hypocritical. But there's a difference between that and going to a casino in an environment designed to take your money and be as... God damn it. To be as problematic as possible with it. At least that's my stance on it. Because there is a hypocrisy with gacha games. Like, sure, you don't go to a casino, but a gacha game is like a virtual casino anyway. With at least getting characters. Got him. Oh, Little Misfortune. That's a pretty... That was your first game. That's a pretty fucked first game. I suppose if you wanted to start with horror games, then I guess that's a good start. Good. Oh yeah, by the way, if you and Wolf want to try it, I did buy Memesys because Lucy wanted me and Jimmy to try it with her. So I have Memesys now. It's kind of like a combination of Lethal Company and Repo. Come on. You didn't even finish it. Yeah, it gets pretty gross. I think Little Misfortune. I think it's from the same studio that made Frambo. And Frambo is also pretty fucking disturbing. Because yeah, I think Frambo came out first, then Little Misfortune came out. And you could tell it's the same. Howie. You could tell it's the same studio because the art style is the same. Though that doesn't necessarily mean jack shit for the art style being the same. If another company can emulate the art style, that's good, but it's from the same company. I'm pretty sure. My confidence meter is not that high, but it's high enough. But I think that developer slash company is like their main thing is surreal horror imagery, which is why those two were kind of popular for that. And I believe Frambo, I watched Markiplier play it. Yeah, I believe I watched Markiplier play Fran Bow, and then I watched like Jesse Cox play Little Misfortune, because I don't think Mark ever played Little Misfortune. Because Little Misfortune was trying to be a little bit more whimsical with it, even though it was still pretty fucked up. We got a bell. Oh, what? He made you watch Jacksepticeye? Oh, I forgot the A in the end, so it doesn't matter. I already did the bonus level. We have got it cleared, baby. I know I could have done the bonus level to get a perfect clear, but eh. Nope. More Gamba. Kohaku, your favorite thing. Okay, I need to get the nanner. Dang it. Now I need to get the cherry. Strawberry. Okay. Cherry is behind. There we go. I got an extra life, baby. Okay, now we need the peach. Damn it. Well, I got 2 cherries, so I got an extra 300 points. Yeah, it looks like an interesting concept, especially since it takes the Mimic mod from Lethal Company and makes an entire game out of it. So, it was only 10 bucks, so I grabbed it. So I figured that maybe it'll be fun to play with you guys too, if you guys want to get Memesis. Or Memesis, or whatever the hell the pronunciation is of it. We've got Gold Crown. So I still want to play Content Warning, and I want to play Headliners. It's just nobody I know has Headliners. And Content Warning, I know... Anyway, Headliners, I don't have anybody to play with. And Content Warning I got for Jimmy, so both of us own Content Warning. Figured it would just be an interesting change of pace to play one of those at least a couple of times on stream, outside of doing repo all the time. No, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stop streaming repo. Repo is fun, and it's how I've met some people, like Wolf and like the other Wolf, or now William J. Wolfman. He changed his name, so I'm going to be referring to him as William now. I got a lemon, and then here is a slot token. Ow. That's into space again. God damn it. I don't mind in this instance, the enemy not respawning. I just thought it was bullcrap in that one level in the Pirate Cove. Luckily, I got 36 lives, 37 if they count the 0. Well, At least you guys are gonna be home for Thanksgiving. I figured that you guys probably would have some downtime tomorrow. Downtime outside of like eating a bunch of turkey, probably. Even if you didn't celebrate the Thanksgiving, I'm pretty sure like the nature of the job for truckers, you probably aren't gonna have much to do if, you know, places aren't having you haul stuff. I need to stop being hit, god damn it. Because yeah, the time of this stream, at least to mention to people if they watch the VOD on later or if they watch a VOD on my YouTube channel, that this is like the Thanksgiving Eve. I'm streaming on the night before Thanksgiving. And of course, there's problems with the rev mechanic here. Oh, wait. No, I need to go that way. Okay. I thought there was like a way that I didn't see and I was gonna miss the A. I don't know if the rev mechanic is more consistent on a controller, but on the keyboard it is not. It'll let me jump sometimes, it won't let me jump the other times. There's the maze. Okay, all that does is let me through here, even though I could just jump that probably. Really? That's gotta... I've died a lot, and it's mostly been my fault. Gotta do the maze. Got these damn lasers again. Oh, come on. Why did that go so hard? And I failed the maze. Of course I did. Oh, it was a coincidence. I figured it was like more like most companies are like not gonna do much. I don't want easy mode, god damn it. I mean, your shit's kind of unfair. It's not really easy mode. There's a key. Gamba token. Ow. Brr. Peaches. Why is sticky keys on? I turned that off. Hold on. Why did that get turned back on? What the hell? Sticky keys, why? Wait, that's off. Why did that? What? Yeah, I disabled this. Why is this saying it's on and what? No, I don't want to turn on sticky keys. How do I disable that shortcut? Because that shortcut wants me to turn it on. Because it's saying it's off, but it's saying that I have to turn off the toggle as well? Toggle keys is also off. Oh, keyboard shortcut is still on, damn it. That's an asinine way of showing that. Ah, so the distributor question mark dropped the ball and they were late. There we go. No more of that bull crap. That's some bull crap that I had to do that. Got the A. And then I died again. I have to come back down here to get that key so I can unlock Grandpa back. Tell you what, these levels got pretty bullshit in the third world. Oh, there's old Pac-Man. Boop. I got the key. Ow. Lasers hurt. They hurt my bum. There you go. Good show, old man. Thanks, Pac-Man. I'll wait for you up ahead. Goodbye with my farts. Because that white cloud came out of his butt. It's hard for nothing to come out of these characters' butts because their entire body is their butt. I can't get the C yet. Look, there is Mo. We got Pac-Man. Look at space. The space. Oh, come on, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you. Why can I not see? I guess there was just a coin back here, but that's a weird ass angle. Ah, they didn't manage to slide out the birds. And Costco chicken. I have legit never been to a Costco. I've been to Sam's Club, and I know they're similar. But I've never been to a Costco. Speaking of, I should go and check out the Sam's Club cafe at some point again. They got some cheap, affordable food. Thank you for the A. I got my life back. And I got another life. Ah, so it also took care of this. I got a nanner. Pac-Man. Ow. You stupid ass ghost. Big ol' Pac-Man. I wonder why I didn't say complete. Yeah, I kind of figured you went to a lot of distribution centers for stuff like Costco. I don't know how like the pay system works for truckers. Like, if you have to sit there, are you still being paid, or are you only paid when you get the stuff delivered? Like, I don't know how that works. I'm not a trucker. I just simply work for Goodyear for roadside service for truckers. Because that's where Jimmy also used to work. Oh no, I'm not doing this one either. God dang it. It's the same issue too. I fell. Sad. From what I understand, between the two, they're pretty much the same kind of business. They're rivals for a reason. They're like buy in bulk places. They have cheap cafes to lure people in, which has worked because it makes me pay the $50 a year basic plan so I can get in there and get some cheap food from their cafe, because their pretzels and pizzas and hot dogs are pretty damn good. A 53-foot trailer full of tires for all of, were they all Goodyear, or were they a combination of like Goodyear, Michelin, and like other stuff? I forgot about Yokohama. I think that's the other big one besides Bridgestone. No, wait, I think the big three are Goodyear, Michelin, and Bridgestone / Firestone. And then there's Yokohama, which comes in fourth. And then you got the like the cheap Chinese knockoffs that truckers do not like. Where's the cherry? Or that's a strawberry, not a cherry. That's a lemon. Well, yeah, she and I met at Goodyear, and she was there before I was. But they ended up getting rid of her around February, almost a year ago. And not really sure why. And she's not sure why either. but I just know that she doesn't like Goodyear. That's why if it's ever brought up, she ends up insulting them. Rightfully so. Dang it. I'm not even trying at this point. New record, 27.8k. And now I have to go back through this level because I didn't do the god damn it. I rescued old man Pac-Man. I remember that these levels being a pain in the ass, and the boss fight being a pain in the ass for a kid. I have no idea if it's going to be a pain in the ass now, since I am a grown-ass kid. But who knows? I'm already failing a lot right now, but that's probably because I'm paying attention and talking. But that's the nature of being a streamer. You need to talk with your audience. Ow! I'm also just bad at not being hit for some reason. Like, I could play the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy multiple times, or even the original games, and have perfect runs of not being hit. Except for Crash 4, I get hit a lot in that one. But then I'll play other platformers that I'm not so familiar with, and I'll get hit all the time. As you have seen so far in this part 2 playthrough. Butt mounts. The bouncy of the butts. Ah, no! They packed it to the max, huh? I'm somewhat doubtful that it was only Goodyear, so it's probably multiple brands. Because there are brands of tires that I've never heard of, like one of my tires on my, on my car is called Landsail, and I've never heard of Landsail. I just happened to get it because it was cheaper than Goodyear. Goodyear is not that cheap for consumers or for trucks. And I think the only reason why they can charge so much is because they got a legacy behind them. I do know, I remember like one of my managers telling me Goodyear was trying to do like an ergonomic thing, like a moss tire for some reason, like a tire that was made of moss, for like trying to be more economically stable about it. But I think it like fell through because it seemed really impractical. Like, it was trying to be like environmentally friendly, and there's just like, yeah, if you could do this, cool, but what are the logistics? How would you be able to mass produce that, being a tire distributor, one of the biggest, if not the biggest in the world? Wash and disinfect because it was stinking. What did they put those tires in? You gotta wait till it does the second one. I've heard about the pricing because my job also does, like, not for consumer vehicles, but for like companies that don't have Goodyear national accounts. And I've heard the pricing for them, and I've seen the after hours pricing. Yeah, you did it. And the after hours pricing is astronomical for a technician to come out and change your tire. They charge a minimum of 2 hours, and it's fucking $200 an hour for most Goodyears. So they make, even if it doesn't take 2 hours, they will still charge you the minimum of 2 hours, and meaning bare minimum just for the labor, you're paying $400. And that's not even counting like the $1,000 to like $1,200 a tire that can be incurred as well. Oh, the tire rubber. Weirdly enough, I actually don't mind the smell of rubber. And that was before I worked there. Yeah, I think I paid like at the local garage here. That's pretty good. That's done a few of repairs on my car that I've gotten, and I think I paid like $160 for 2 tires, and that's pretty good considering, because it's usually like about that for just a single tire. I think even if you went to like Walmart to like for a consumer vehicle like my car, and you try to get a Goodyear tire, I think the cheapest you can get is like $110 if you're actually pretty lucky with like a price sale or something. Yeah, the crazy pricing of labor. Yeah. And then you got places like Ryder that just still rely on Goodyear because of the like roadside service, because they don't do their own roadside. They only do their yard work. Oh, so it's no longer a key there. Interesting. Because I don't want to get into like, god damn it, super specifics about it. I just know like it's like any other job where you're gonna have stuff that you vent about, and the only thing that I'm going to mention specifics of would be like the pricing, because a lot of people know that the pricing for something like that is astronomical. Like, companies can afford it and everything. They don't want to pay it, of course, which I can't really blame them. Wouldn't want to pay it either. But there's like some places that have had $100 a tire. That's not terrible. I do know that Walmart Plus, ever since they made that, you can actually get your tires rotated and inspected and stuff all for free if you're a Walmart Plus member. I don't know about any discounts to the actual tires, but I know if you try to like get some maintenance done, like tire rotation and stuff like that, it's supposed to be like within your benefits for Walmart Plus. I haven't tried it yet personally, mostly because the place that I go to just does it anyway, and they don't really charge that much extra for it. It's not a terrible thing, but there's also like other benefits for Walmart Plus that I'm not using. Like, sure, you can have Paramount Plus for free through Walmart Plus, so you don't have to pay for both, but you get the ad supported tier, which means I'm just gonna, if I use Paramount Plus, I would just use the web browser and just use uBlock to block the ads. Yeah, I figured. I figured Sam's Club probably has something similar too. But I am not paying... I don't go to Sam's Club nearly enough to justify paying for that, what, $100 a year plus membership? Which is the only way that you can get delivery from them to your house without a fee. And even then, it's like Walmart. You have to spend a minimum of $35, which is a lot easier at Sam's Club to spend $35 or more. So it's kind of more justifiable because you can only buy in bulk in Sam's Club. Walmart, it's kind of bullshit because Walmart used to waive that fee if you had like an EBT card. And I found out from a friend recently that they're still on EBT and they have no longer waived that $35 minimum requirement. So if you don't have $35 to your name and you're on EBT and you don't have a way of getting to Walmart without like relying on a friend or a family member and you just want a delivery, they kind of fucked you over with that because now it's $35 minimum even with EBT. Oh yeah, they do. I think they just updated it because you can now choose between Paramount Plus and Peacock as like your streaming service. And I would just go with Paramount Plus. Peacock doesn't have enough on it to justify like even paying for that service. Even if it does have Psych on it and Monk and stuff like the USA shows that I used to watch. I don't know if it's still a thing, but Burger King also had a thing where if you linked your Walmart Plus account to your Burger King account, you get like 20% off every order through the app. Like through Burger King's app. You get 20% off every order. And I think you also get extra like little rewards in the rewards section of the app if you're a Walmart Plus member linked with it. Because yeah, they're trying to add benefits on to Walmart Plus to make it very much viable. Which yes, out of probably all of the stupid store subscriptions, I would say Walmart Plus is probably the most worth it. Kroger's also done it with their Boost program, which is confusingly titled because their normal thing is Kroger Plus, but then if you want Boost or Boost Plus, then that's like the $50 to $100 a year for them, and they're not cheaper than Walmart in their overall with items. So I don't know why you would do that over Walmart Plus. There we go. We got gold and Gimme Space episode. Where is Old Man Pac? If my analysis is correct, Toc-Man's kidnapped and imprisoned everyone. You must rescue them forthwith. Your analysis is pretty correct considering I rescued Pac Dog and I think Pac Dog and who else did I rescue? Oh, Puka. I wanted to call you like Hubert for some reason. I mean, I don't know why. Burger King is also one of those places that partnered up with T-Mobile for a while with T-Mobile Tuesdays, and you got like a free Whopper every Tuesday. They since have stopped that for some reason, but oh well. I don't go to Burger King all that much anyway, because Burger King isn't a great value compared to like Wendy's. And also, I really do like Wendy's. Yeah. Like my mother and my roommate would attest to that, because I really do like Wendy's. They have the cheapest breakfast with my god. Anyway, they have the cheapest breakfast with the 2 for $3. Even if it is a $3 upcharge to add a drink. They have the cheapest. Yeah, they do have a $35 minimum for delivery, which it's like, why are you putting that minimum delivery when I already have to pay you money for my subscription. You just make it a general benefit, even with the free tier, and the $35 minimum makes more sense because I'm not paying anything for it. It's just an excuse for them to not like get people to like order one thing for like $5 and then expect an excellent delivery. But anyway, as I was saying, me simping for Wendy's, because they're just overall the best method, like the best area to go to for fast food on the cheap. Because they still have the biggie bags, even though the prices did go up on those a little bit. Like some places, if you order through the app and you get the junior hamburger meal, it's still $4. Like a lot of people are like, well, the $4 meal's gone. Like, no, it's not. It depends on the location you go to, but if you go through the app, there are like 3 of the 4 Wendy's in this city that I'm at. They still have a $4 meal with the junior hamburger biggie meal. But yeah, like the double stack meal, yeah, that went up from $5 to $6, which is still fairly cheap compared to other places like McDonald's. Yeah, I think that was a more of a recent thing within like the last couple of years for Kroger, because I know they had it ever since I moved to Tennessee, and I've been in Tennessee for about 3 years now. So I think it's like something that they introduced after the success of Walmart Plus. I know I've had Walmart Plus since they introduced it during the pandemic, because I know Walmart Plus was mainly their answer to how to like keep their customer base during the pandemic, because you know people couldn't go anywhere. And now it's become kind of a staple of their business, and they're trying to they're trying to add more things to it in order to make it more worth it, because now that was just me. But anyway, like I see the benefit in something like Walmart Plus, especially for people like I have a coworker that I'm pretty good friends with on Discord that they don't drive. So something like Walmart Plus or Kroger's Boost is a godsend for people like that, where if they don't have the license for whatever reason, be it by choice or because of a condition, who knows what the reasoning would be behind, but it does greatly benefit people like that, where they don't have their own means to like go anywhere. Like there is a demographic for it, but there's also people that are just lazy. And for the most part, since I work remote and so does my roommate, it benefits like us to keep paying for it, because then we don't have to always go to Walmart, and I don't have to make trips before work, and then I can just pick up like stuff that gets delivered to me in the middle of my lunch, for example, while not having to leave the house all that much. So there are reasons to have it. But if I wasn't working remotely anymore, I don't think I would justify paying the, what, I think it's 120 a year? Yeah, it's like 120 a year. Oh, come on, you stupid ass blue guy. No, I'm not playing in easy mode. God damn it. I also have to remember there's no double jump in this game. It's butt bounce, and butt bounces will kill me. And I remember that happening when I was little. I promise you, did not used to be dead. Can't say that about Tavin though, because he's told me before that he has died and been resuscitated once. Well, at least once. Okay, go away, dude. I hate these enemies. You frolicking like you own the place. You kinda do, because you're kicking my ass. But I don't have any context on that. So, but all he did was mention it once, because I think Jimmy and I were talking about something, and then it somehow involved death, and then he just chimed in with it. So I have no context on it. That's Savin for you, though. He likes randomly chiming in on things. I still need to install Where Winds Meet, because he really wants me to play that along with Jimmy. Well, along with him wanting Jimmy to play it. I'm not gonna stream it. Hell, if I were to stream any gacha game, I probably would just create a new account and stream like Star Rail or Zenless Zone Zero and try to be entirely free to play with it and not spend money on it for that particular thing. Because I think that would be an interesting play on like trying to play through Star Rail or like through a gacha game that I already know pretty well, but then try to see how far you can get as just free to play. You don't pay for stuff. That doesn't mean that I don't have to use like the Stellar Jades, for example, but I could also see how far I could get without having to use the Stellar Jades and just pile them up to Kingdom Come. Which game? I was talking about of which game? You mean the games that I play, or the one that Tavin wants me and Jimmy to play? Because if you're talking about the one that Tavin wants Jimmy and I to try out is Where Winds Meet. It's like a Chinese like hack and slash game that came out like a couple weeks ago, and he doesn't like how bloated it is for the mobile UI. But he said that it looks pretty good and it plays pretty good, and it's skill based instead of like being entirely relevant to level. I don't know how true that is, but I've seen it. It looks nice, but I was kind of off foot by the monetization practices, especially since this seems to be a company that either has done pay to win in the past or is possibly doing it now with Where Winds Meet, because I do know that Where Winds Meet were released to mixed reviews instead of positive, so who knows. Pac-Man, what were you doing? I've got the end in Pac-Man. I think it is on Steam, because that's the only way that Tavin was playing it, because it is called Where Winds Meet. He said that he had it on his wish list for like 8 years. Come here, you ghosty goose. Gamba coin. Yeah, I know there is a cool little mechanic like with like a flute thingy, or the flute or a harp, where you can actually play music through it, and you can like play the melodies of existing songs if you want. Like you can make the melody up yourself. Though I imagine there is like preset melodies, but you could also make them up yourself. Wait, where's the... thing for the maze. I'm at the end of the level. Where's the thing for the maze? Did I miss that? Well, duh, I did miss that. Pretty much. That's pretty much what's happening. Like, I told him I'm willing to try it. I just keep forgetting to download it. I really am not paying attention. It's like how Jimmy and I wanted to play Blue Protocol Star Residence, and we both got to max level 60 on our characters, and then we just kind of stopped playing it. Jimmy says she's still gonna play it, but we haven't opened it. I haven't at least opened it since. Nope, that was just a extra thingy. Oh wait, the thingy's right here. Nope, that's a peach. Okay, I don't know where I missed this, but whatever. I'll just complete the level and then come back in. No point in just quitting the level at the moment. Yeah, it's one of those things where there would be like a path beyond this. I actually have no idea if any of these levels do that, where there's like a path beyond the Toc-Man statue. Toc-Man believes he's the real Pac-Man, even though it's very clear he's not. This is still a funny premise that the ghosts captured all of the other Pac-Man people from his family, and they all think they were Pac-Man, including the baby, including the wife, including like Pac Jr. is the only one that makes more sense to think that his dad. Even then, he's wearing a hat. But to think Pac-Mom is Pac-Man, and to think the little baby with a bow is also Pac-Man is still pretty funny. I love how simple the premise is and how silly it was, that it just made for a good little story for like a platform meant for all ages. Especially, like, it's supposed to be kid oriented, obviously, because it's Pac-Man, but Pac-Man's for the whole family, man. Can I try and get the Galaxian icon? Dang it. Nope, apparently not. I need to try getting a lemon. That is also a no. A banana. Again, there doesn't seem to be the same rhythm as the original had it, because I so remember being able to time it almost perfectly with being able to get the rewards for the lives, and it was pretty satisfying. But the game itself, because there wasn't really any gambling in Spyro. Yay! I got an extra life. But I am not surprised if Namco saw the success of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon and decided, hey, we can do that with Pac-Man. Let's make it happen with Pac-Man. Everyone likes Pac-Man. It's probably going to sell pretty well because Pac-Man is well known even amongst non-gamers. King Galaxian. All right, I'm pretty sure that's the boss. Get back here so I can find out where the hell that Galaxian is. It wasn't over here, because... Because it probably would have been later on in the level anyway. It wouldn't be this early. I don't think. The game in general. Yeah, I could see it. It is supposed to be a platformer, after all. And one of the other games that I was considering replaying for like Halloween purposes was the Medieval remake from PS4, because the remake's pretty good. And Medieval is a game series on the PlayStation that's a classic. It's only got like 2 mainline games, and then it has the first game has 2 remakes now, one for the PSP and then one for the PS4. Hi, Jimmy. But if you know about Sir Daniel Fortescue, or Sir Dan, the undead knight that's missing a lower jaw, that's where he's from. He's from the Medieval game franchise. Me up. Alright, son of a bitch. Alright. I have fallen and I can't get up. I actually recently found a Pac-Man plushie at Five Below, and I bought it. I bought one for my mom too, because she likes Pac-Man. Yeah, Jimmy, when I said about that podcast idea for at night, I meant like when she's usually free. She's usually not free around now. It's usually after 10 p.m. Made the talking about stuff channel. Did you make like a group chat or something? Or did you make a voice channel chat and your, because I figured we would be using Discord for that. It's either that or we could just be in a general like Discord call, but I think it would be better to be in a voice channel. And Wolf told me that he watched his uncle play Spyro on the PS1, so I think they're from the same era. Yeah, Spyro is from the PS1 era, as well as Crash Bandicoot. That's where they got their start, and they became the unofficial mascots for the PlayStation 1. That's why even today, Spyro and Crash are associated with PlayStation despite being multi-platform. Teleportation. Oh, I was already in. Okay. Yeah, like limiting it to 3 people makes sense considering it's just us 3, and then we can't just have random people like suddenly join that channel. I know for a fact that Tabin's probably going to be very confused, and he's going to immediately ask you, hey, why can't I join? And then you just have to explain to him why. I mean, there might be some like elements where we could probably have like a guest star. And by guest star, I mean like just a friend, because I don't think we're gonna be well known enough to have someone like Markiplier show up. That would be interesting though. We get noticed by Markiplier or by Wade or somebody. Yeah, the Spyro remake and the Crash remake are both on Steam, so I'm not surprised that he's able to play it on that you were able to play it on Steam Deck. Did I miss the thing again? Because I believe I'm at the end of the level again. What guest star do you have in mind? What, are you gonna try getting Iron Mouse or something? Stryfian? I don't think I've heard of them. Banana! Ah. Neat. So kind of like Lucy. I have lemon. Interesting. Does a lot of covers, so he's kind of like Falcone, who does a bunch of covers of stuff that I'm not really into, but also does stuff that I'm into. Like he's done covers of Ruby songs. I'm just in comparison. I don't know him personally, but he's a pretty damn good artist. Where is the Galaxian flower thingy? Almost anything you say. Almost. Yeah, I'm at the end again. Where is... I missed it again. Where the... But... God damn it. I would think it'd be nearby, because they're usually nearby these doors. Whee! That'd be interesting. I mean, if I come into some excess money and I can actually afford some commissions. Wait, there's a thing down here. Oh wait, I came from here. Never mind. I am very stupid. I do not know where this is. I have Pac-Man. I don't have the puh. This is annoying me. Same Pac-Man. I would love to butt bounce out of furiousness. I would love to butt bounce furiously. Go down there, that's not it. I mean, yeah, rock and metal covers is what I would prefer for most things. Though it depends. Like, if someone can actually do a pretty good mix of like jazz punk or jazz rock, or even like what's considered jazz battle music, that shit slaps. Okay, we're gonna just quit the stage because I don't feel like going through the slot crap, and just restart the stage again. I have to be overlooking it because I'm not paying attention to the level all that much. The level itself isn't that long, so it's not like that's that big of a deal. I got some cherries. Got a coin. K-pop, metal, and J-rock. Interesting. I'm sure he could probably do like covers of the Bleach openings. Which some of the covers that I've heard, especially with English translations for some of the Bleach anime openings, pretty impressive. Like Valencia, I think is probably the most impressive that I've heard because of how literal the translation had to be. And then there is this like there's like this one very not super well known not voice actress but artist that does it for for fun, and she's done like English translations of songs from like some Japanese media like the Yakuza series. She did the Ichiban song from Yakuza 7, and I think the most recent Yakuza one she did was a translation of the theme of the Japanese only PSP Yakuza game. If he's a professional, he's probably on Spotify too. Spotify and Apple Music. I refuse to call it iTunes anymore because it's not been iTunes for a long ass time. It's been Apple Music. Some people are set in their ways, like how I'm set in my way of calling X Twitter. Okay, there's nothing over there. And I agree with the wholehearted consensus that if you call Twitter X, it just makes it sound like a porn site. And I ain't having that. Oh, okay. Like I said, I am struggling to find this stupid ass Galaxian flower for the maze, and it's supposed to be somewhere near that door. It is definitely not prior to this. And I swear to Bob, if it ends up being prior to the teleportation, I'm going to be upset because I've gone through this 3 times before. If I don't find it this time, I'm gonna cave and I'm just gonna look it up because I have gone through this 3 times now. No, that's not anything special. I've gone through this 3 times now and I can't fucking find it. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna look it up now. Hold on. It stops playing the music whenever I alt tab, so it's gonna be silent whenever I alt tab. What's this level called anyway? I think it's like Gimme Space. Pac-Man World. Okay, this isn't actual. Why is the wiki not telling me where it is? I don't know if it's in a different space compared to the original or not. It's at the end of the level. If it's still the same. Because I know there's like some things that have been moved, like there's a different thing. Yeah, the new being in quotes. I think it's been like 3 years now since it got changed to X. Yeah, I didn't like Twitter before. I still don't like it now, but Dorento? Is that like a derivative of Sorrento just being sponsored by Doritos there, Wolf? Okay, so these orbs, they don't hurt you? Oh, they don't hurt you. I thought they hurt you. I don't know, you should probably embrace being sponsored by Doritos. I imagine Wolf is asleep and that's actually Rita. Okay, so what I'm supposed to do is ride the purple? No. Well, good to know that these don't hurt you, but yeah, I kind of figured. I figured he was asleep. There's no platforms to the left, so I think they changed this part. Where's the Galaxian in this? God damn it. Because I know there are some changes in Re-PAC. I'm just gonna pull up a YouTube video, god damn it. I don't have to mute it because it's not gonna do anything, but why not? That's getting the stage. That's getting that. Okay, okay, how did you get there? Wait, there's an orb at the very end of... What? I didn't see it. IWKE, what does that mean? Can you get out of here? Oh, now... So you mean to tell me every time that I've come over here, it has been up in the air and never came down? God damn it. Here it is. I could finally do the maze. That wasn't a waste of everybody's time for the past probably 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so no lasers this time. It looks like that it's just gonna be, yeah, the comets. Which I'm fine with. I can actually probably do this a bit easier with the comets. The lasers really kept screwing me over. Oh, okay, I got surrounded, man. That's just like a classic Pac-Man game, though. I don't think I've ever played a Pac-Man game where I have not gotten surrounded by ghosts before, at least once. Really? I was still embiggened. It doesn't look like they count the zeros, so I would have like 45 lives. I mean, at least I passed. They gave me 3 chances. And those 3 chances weren't squandered. So I'd be pretty upset if I had to, like, go through this level again. This is, like, so far the only level that has put the Galaxian out of the way so much that you can easily miss it. The other levels have put it at least in the main part of the level where it's kind of easy to get them. Yeah, even Jimmy was talking about that. They made the change kind of recently, like within the last 6 months, that if you're a viewer, if you have like people like watching or like a different account opening up, you have to at least like move it around or something, or make it comment every so often in order for it to be counted as a view. Okay, we got the King Galaxian fight. Kohaku, no, you cannot go gambling. You are a child. Press enter to fire the cannon. Hold enter to shoot continuously. Fruit is worth a lot of points. Grab any you find. Yeah, this is literally Galaxian, the game. Pac-Man, there's a power pellet. When you grab one, cannons are powered up for a short time. That's a bomb dot. You can take out all nearby enemies and obstacles. I missed the lemon. No, you cannot have the gun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, boy, like less than 6 months. I think they changed it to combat people trying to like game the system. Because I think people were gaming the system to try and get like to at least affiliate status, but I think they could game it to the point of getting to partner. It's another instance of this is why we can't have nice things. They had to make it harder because more and more people were like managing to make money. Which probably would explain why I'm struggling with it, but Jimmy didn't struggle with it, and that's why she's already affiliate, even though I've been streaming longer. I didn't start taking the streaming a bit more seriously until I started streaming with her. Checkpoint, baby. It wasn't rhetorical. He asks for a gun every time Jimmy or me stream. And my answer is gonna always be no. Ow, ow. Checkpoint. Hello, Toc-Man. You cannot get a Kniffy. Okay, why did the music stop though? King Galaxian. Shoot you in the eyes. This is actually a different type of fight that I remember. Even though it's like the same basic nature, but it's definitely set up differently. That, or I could just be remembering wrong because it's been a long ass time. You can get a juicy juice. Specifically grape. Ow. Oh, you're gonna punch now? Third eye down, baby. Hey, you can't say no to a juicy juice. How dare you? Fine, you get Welch's. Ow. Got him, baby. King Galaxian so far. Apart from the very first boss, it's been like the second easiest boss. Even though this shit was hard. I remember it being hard in the PS1 game. Yeah, I think, yeah, you guys got lucky that you were able to get it before they made the change. And so, because, like, they based their stats off the last 30 days. So I went from 2 out of 4 to 1 out of 4 now for having at least 3 viewers for 4 days consecutively. Or, yeah, it has to be, I don't think it has to be consecutively. I think it just has to be within the 30 days. So that's the part that's like fucking me over the most, trying to get to affiliate. I did it. New area unlocked. Still don't know what you're supposed to be for, but okay. Funhouse. Now we get to be at a carnival. Clowning around. You got a butt bounce. Yeah, I don't know why they would make the followers thing go down, but then they would make it insanely hard to get the consistent views. Like, we're gonna make it slightly harder, but then also slightly easier at the same time for some reason. But it's also an Amazon company, so like it probably doesn't make much sense because it's Amazon. Like, Amazon's doing a hard push for their Luna service now, where Prime Gaming, like the Prime Gaming benefit, you still get it, but it's now just called Luna Gaming instead of Prime Gaming. And like, I don't mind the idea of Luna, especially since they now include the basic tier in your Prime subscription, because it was bullshit before where you could barely play the Luna stuff. You could only play like the weekly rotation if you did not pay extra money. Because like I've told Jimmy, I meet every requirement except for that consistent viewership for about what I think it's 3 to 4 views. Like, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is actually kind of hard to get some sort of player base, some sort of base for fans to consistently watch you, especially when you don't plan on like streaming every day. It's why I have made no money on Twitch. I can't make money on Twitch right now because, yeah. Oh, what? You goddamn bumper car. I mean, the only way I could make money on Twitch right now is if I set up my PayPal and like have like a donation link, which I did. I have that in my description, but I haven't checked to see if anybody's donated. Because I doubt they are going to, because I don't have a following for that. Get out of here, you stupid bumper car. I have an orange. Yeah, it's 3 average viewers, so it has to average out. Like, it can't just be like, okay, yeah, you had 3 viewers this particular day and this particular day. It has to average out. Meaning it has to be enough viewers each day to where it averages to 3, which I don't know what that would be because math is not my strong suit. It makes me think it would definitely need to be more than 3 per stream, because Wolf is also suggested doing like shorter streams of like more popular stuff. Like I could stream Fortnite again. I started off streaming Fortnite and I stopped streaming Fortnite because nobody fucking watched it. So the fact that I'm contemplating going back to streaming some Fortnite, yeah, it's kind of funny. And I started streaming like retro stuff because 1, I wanted to do it, and 2, I started actually getting some views after deciding to do that. Minding your own business, I see, and you are now destroyed. Why do you have a nose, Mr. Ghost? Yeah, that makes sense to make it business PayPal. Probably for the best to do that, yeah. I mean, when Wolf sent me over some assets from his one commission to make me a PNG tuber, which the only reason I haven't used it, it's not that like I hope you could tell Wolf so you could tell his friend that the streamer that he commissioned to make it for me, it's not that I don't like it, it's the fact that I can't actually get it to work with the program that it's supposed to be made for, because there's one with a controller, there's one where it's normal like this one, and then there's one with a banana, and I want to be able to switch between them like with a key press, but with PNG Tuber Plus there doesn't seem to be an option for that. There is a PNG Tuber Remix program that seems to be able to import some stuff from PNG Tuber Plus, but when I tried to import the stuff in there, it kind of fucked up the order. So I've keep forgetting to message Wolf about it, to ask his the artist Danielle from Ukraine, to see if he can look into like editing the format and see if he could put it for that instead, so I can actually have hotkeys to switch between them, because I plan on switching between this one that Tabin made and the one that was commissioned for me, but I haven't been able to do that because I can't get it to work the way that I want it to work, because PNG Tuber Plus doesn't allow multiple instances, and even if, well, it does, but even if I tried that in OBS doesn't like switching between the same instance with the same exact name, so I can't actually make any sort of triggers to switch, because that artist made it like 3 different things instead of just a different state. Yeah, that's a lot to take in, but I had to get that off my chest, because I know there was one point that Wolf asked me, because Daniel was like, do I not like it? It's like, no, I love it. I actually really like it, but I can't use it. Yeah, it's a really good one. Like, oh, hold on, let me pause here. I can bring it up I could probably bring it up here. I'll at least bring up the basic one, and then I can show it off for a second. Where's my PNG Tuber Plus? So I'll at least put it on stream for a second, because I like it. Because one of the things I was talking to Tabit about is like, hey, you want to kind of do the controller thing for my character too? And he more or less said no, because it was like a lot of work to do the controller thing for your character, and he doesn't want to do it again, I don't think. It's like, I told him that's fair. But I was also telling him about like items that he could put, because I wear glasses, so I kind of want him to actually make an item for glasses to put on me. So that way I could have glasses on my character. Okay, where is PNG Tuber Plus? God. Yeah, there it is. And there's going to be 2 Neos on here for a second. Also, I don't like how PNG Tuber Plus like zooms in, and then I have to like hold control to zoom it out. Because I know in VTuber Studio you could actually just like put like little items on, so that's why I was like, okay, would a controller work? And that's what he said. It was like really complicated and stuff. Yeah, I'm getting it. Hold on. I had to wait. Why did I make it a browser source? It's not a browser source. Need window capture. PNG Tuber Plus. That is big. There we go. Well, at least you can see it really big right now. But there's 2 Neos. But yeah, see, like I really love the design. It's really nice. I think it's the same artist that he commissioned for Jimmy, and for whatever reason, Jimmy doesn't want to use it, and I don't know why. But like, I don't mind occasionally using this one so I could use both, because I feel really bad that I haven't used it yet, but I also feel equally bad because I can't switch between the controller one and the one holding bananas. Because yeah, because then that's like about like 75% of the work the artist did, and that's never going to be seen. But there's even like expressions like, look, I'm sad, and then they're like, I'm mad. It's like, yeah. Well, I don't know what his artistic talent about drawing women would be, but for what I saw of like the quick glimpse of what Jimmy had, it didn't look bad. Let's get rid of second Neo. There we are. I need to make my character a bit smaller here because I do want to put my character in like a little frame here and like kind of mimic it. Like I do want to like put like a little background or something and make it seem like I'm just standing in a room or something. Because there are people, I'm happy to know that there are people that do stuff like that I'm doing right now, where they don't want to really overlap the gameplay. But mine's like a very basic version of it. I need to really up my game here. Yes, Jimmy, why are you leaving? Sad. PNG tuber not responding. Okay. But anyway, just to clarify, I'm not like saying anything bad about Jimmy not using the 2D thing. I just am confused of why you would have it and not use it, but that's entirely her choice and I'm not going to do anything about it. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like the furry community has a weird thing where they assume... Oh, it was hard? Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I could see that. That makes sense, especially since it's been difficult for me to set it up. So, yeah. The VTube Studio was definitely way easier to set up because all Toc-Man had to do was make the actual model and rigging, and then I did everything else. I mean, if you use it as a pick, that's at least using it still. So, at least you're using it in some way. Because I just feel bad that I haven't been able to use it. Yay, it's cute as fuck. Like, I do prefer being able to see like my live 2D avatar move like it's in 3D. That's actually pretty cool. But there are other times where I just might just feel like having the plain up 2D PNG tuber up there. Oh yeah. Because wasn't that weird little thing where like it had like the little characters, the 2D characters? Because that part was making me kind of like confused on what the hell was going on there when we were doing Labyrinthine, and like I hadn't done that before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that with the 2D caricature for me, if I were to have one like that, they probably would have used the one from Daniel. Which is fine. I'm probably gonna update my icon again for my channel. So that way it's like, I don't know, using Daniel's design for the channel instead of just using Tabin's. I know Tabin freaked out yesterday because I set up the icon that he had made for VTube Studio. And he said that I shouldn't use it because the background was copyrighted. It wasn't like AI generated or anything, and he didn't know that I was going to use the icon outside of me seeing it. So he had to generate a new icon with a new background. And I switched to it after my stream yesterday, but I'm probably going to set up a custom icon with using Daniel's design, so that way at least the design is seen somewhere, even if it's not really seen on the stream all that much. Hell, I plan on putting like all 3 designs with the controller and with the banana on like a banner once I finally remake my Twitch banner. Like I've told like that's the other thing that I was probably going to suggest to Tabin, because I do want to get some custom items on VTube Studio for this character, and like holding a banana probably not that hard compared to like holding a controller. Or at least having a banana pop up, or like a sentient banana pop up on my shoulder or something like that. Dancing to peanut butter jelly time. Or, well, not dancing in general. Dancing to anything. But peanut butter jelly time would be like the most well-known thing there. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. You put Jimmy in your lap? Oh my. Look, reflections. Okay, let's get back to the game. I got sidetracked enough. It is a tongue. If I could actually hit the dang button, that would be nice. Playing with a banana instead of a controller. Yeah, holding the banana like a controller. That would be funny. I stand by that. How dare you laugh at me, guy in the plane? I don't feel so bad now by doing that. Banana with a joystick. I got my Gambit token. You son of a bitch. Gotcha. I got the lemon. Wait, I skipped the A? How did I skip the A? Yeah, I'm at the end of the level, so we need to go back. Where was the A located? Also, I'm pretty sure I missed the Galaxian too, because there's like a maze thingy. Oh, I had gotten the Galaxian. Okay. Then where is the A? So I just... I stand by, it looks like a creepy doll. It can be creepy and cute. I forgot I could zoom out, which is a little bit easier trying to figure out where to go. Yeah, Jimmy, I'm pretty sure you're the type of person that would, like, say that porcelain dolls are also cute. Porcelain dolls are not cute. They're fucking the devil. If Annabelle has taught me anything, it's do not trust a porcelain doll. Oh, there's the A. How did I miss this door? I know you like dolls. But do you collect a bunch of porcelain dolls, or do you just collect anime dolls? Besides, you're not the only one that I do it to. I tell my mother, who has like several porcelain dolls, they are all cursed and evil. And she also doesn't like when I say that, because she likes her dolls. Like, she can like them and stuff, but I'm gonna call them cursed and shit, so I I don't know what to tell you. I'm not saying you can't collect them or anything, I'm just saying they're cursed. Get out of here, Toc-Man statue. I am not mean. Side eye? What about side boob? Hmm? Oh, god damn it. Oh, they do come back, so that's good. Got him. A side boob hour with a big boob Neo. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take that. I am a big boob. Looks like a mannequin on a stick. Like one of those creepy, like overly detailed mannequins. Because I imagine it didn't look like a wooden mannequin. And I don't have a fear of mannequins or anything like Markiplier has. I just don't like those, like, dead, realistic eyes looking at me. Dang it. Oh, jeez. Rick. You do want to hit one? You want to hit it? You want to hit a mannequin just because they're taller than you? Wouldn't that mean that you'd be hitting everybody if you just want to hit people just for being taller than you? That makes me think that you would just hit everybody. I believe we have a case of a violent fairy in our audience today. Funhouse, and time to get the key and the Galaxian. Barrel blast. Is that like the clown gas? Is that laughing gas? Give me the paw. What, whacking the heads off of the mannequin? First of all, I would not whack off to it. Get your mind out of the gutter. And second of all, maybe. Uh-oh. With a damn bat. So you're gonna whack them off with a bat? Gonna stick it up the butt like you stuck that glass tube up my butt in Repo? There is no context for anybody that has not watched any Repo episodes yet. We can have nice things. I just choose to bring up things that I find funny. I didn't have it coming. You walked up to me and said, which hole do you want it in? And I complied. You can brandish 4 knives, well, 5 knives, I can't count, but it won't change the facts. Ow. I've been lip poisoned. That's too many guns. Look, Jimmy has a gun, Kawaku, if you're still here. You can have a gun, though. She's an adult. Pac-Man. But yeah, the plushie that I got for Five Below has this Pac-Man's design, like the Pac-Man world design with the gloves and boots, which is incidentally the official design in Smash Brothers. That's what the design is based on. Damn right, you're an adult. Yes, you're an adult that's pale as hell, apparently. Which, yeah, from what I've seen, yeah, definitely pale. We need to get some more sun, probably. Get me out of this oven. The head broke? That does sound like the beginning to a horror movie. The porcelain doll fell and broke its head, and now the spirit that was trapped within has been released. And now they make an OnlyFans. What do you mean in Repo? I get hit in Repo because you keep running into me. Oh, I'm dead. Good thing I went back. Just wait on what? What, did you not like my story? Of what happened when the spirit was released? You think people are not gonna pay for an OnlyFans to look at porn of ghosts? Have you not seen Rule 34 Danny Phantom? Sam is on there a lot. So is Ember. So is Mrs. Fenton, Maddie. No, it exists. You have to know this knowledge. It exists. You have to also know the knowledge that canonically, in the Ultimate Enemy, the lunch lady and the boss ghost have a kid. So they fucked. They had a kid somehow, named Boxed Lunch, and that's a canon thing. And Mrs. Danny's thing was immediately to say ew. It's still one of the funnier jokes. Though the box ghost in general is like my favorite gag ghost villain. Beware! Yeah, you know the only reason why Danny Phantom was good up until season 3 is because Butch Hartman had nothing to do with the series writing. He just created the concept until he like forcibly inserted himself into the writing staff of the 3rd season, and that's why the 3rd season is the weakest and the least liked. Because the story writing was pretty damn good, especially for the time for Danny Phantom. Like Vlad Masters was a really good villain. That is true. Just because you refuse to accept it does not mean it'll disappear. I mean, I think that was the point, to hate him. Like, as a villain, he was a really good villain. That and the fact that one of the aspects for him is that he's just a big Green Bay Packers fan was also really funny. Like, I don't know why they had to put that detail in there, but it was there. You're not gonna trap me, ghosties. I'm not trapped here with you, you're trapped here with me. We got Pac, and I did the maze. Why are the mazes easier now? But yeah, with Vlad being a villain, Jimmy, I'm pretty sure hating him is actually what they wanted you to do. So I would think that's pretty good. It's like how in Borderlands 2, Handsome Jack was designed for the player to hate him. He wasn't designed for you to like him or anything, and some people probably did. But hey, he was a well-written villain. It's like how Joker from Batman's a well-written villain most of the time. And being afraid of the IRS. Like most people. And he's purely afraid of the IRS because of the whole thing with Al Capone. I missed the M. Where's the M? Where is the M? I don't want Paca. Son of a bitch, I can't go further than this. Wait. Maybe that's the M. Ow. Son of a bitch, it is! Okay, let me up here. Thank you. I should probably play Battle for Bikini Bottom's remake at some point, since I do like playing platformers on my channel. Because I have the Cosmic Shake, which was the first new platformer that wasn't a remake from SpongeBob, and now they have the newer one from this year, which apparently seems to be the best of the three, according to some reviews that I was seeing on Steam. Which is funny, because I think they also made a new, like, Nicktoons Unite-esque game, and it's apparently not that great, but the SpongeBob game, standalone, is fine. Which means they definitely use two different teams, and probably a different publisher. Well, I missed. God damn it, I missed. Gonna be like Wario. Oh, I missed. I am metal. I cannot get hurt. I'm invincible. Ow. I'm no longer invincible. Give me the key. Oh yeah, you have a good night there too, Rita. I'm actually gonna be ending the stream after this level because I need to go get something. But I'll probably I could be back later if Jimmy decides to stream like Repo or something tonight, but I think I don't think we're gonna stream it tonight because we got like other stuff planned. But hey, you have a good time in the mountains, and you do Wolf proud by growing the mountains too. Pac-Man. You're welcome, Rita. I gotta time this. Oh, I didn't time that right. Unfortunate. Yeah, he told me it was a translation error and he just went with it. That's why he just always says he's growing mountains. Because he used a translator at one point to tell somebody he was like going through the mountains, but it translated to growing the mountains. That's at least what he told me, anyway. I don't have any reason to not believe him on that. I did that super fast for that bonus level. Super fast indeed. It's... I wish I could just skip these. Well, at least I'm getting points. Dang it. The one time I tried. I passed the level. Wahoo! Spinny dizzy. I read that it's spinny dizzy, not spin dizzy. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna end it here for now. And we've been playing for 4 hours 15 minutes according to this. But we will definitely be picking this up. I could do it tomorrow as a Thanksgiving stream. I could do something else. I haven't decided yet. But at the moment, there is going to be a single player stream tomorrow. It's not going to be strictly multiplayer. I don't know what Jimmy's planning on for Thanksgiving, if she's going to stream at all. Because outside of Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I usually don't stream a single player game. I'll usually stream Repo or potentially another multiplayer game at the evening, because I usually go to work, but I have tomorrow off because of Thanksgiving, because it's the 26th right now, and the 27th would be the Thanksgiving holiday. And now if you're outside of the US, it's not going to be a holiday for you. It's going to be just another Thursday, and you have a good Thursday. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching if you've gotten all the way down here to the end of the VOD/live stream. Remember, my socials are rotating to the bottom left, including my YouTube channel, youtube.com/NeoTannerPlays, and you can go there and watch my various VODs as they get uploaded every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I still need to make thumbnails for a lot of the recent uploads, but I will get to that eventually. I promise. And yeah, the translation story checks out then. I am climbing the mountains into growing the mountains. And then it became a meme of sorts for Wolf. But anyway, once again, thank you for watching, and you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.